Season Outdoors, folks. We're here today at the range. Going to do a little bit of shooting with the AR 6.5 Grendel. We'll talk a little bit more about what we're dialing, what we're doing. We got our insurgent set up down at 400 yards. It's the longest we've got at our range. All the fields have crops in them now. We're late August, and I know I just said all the fields just now have crops in them. Some of them actually do just now have crops in them from July. We had a lot of flooding, a lot of rain, a lot of things like that. So all we can shoot now is 400 yards. There is a 500 yard range at this range, but it's closed. So we're going to do some planking at 400 yards on our insurgent target. Try to work on doing head shots, things like that. We may hang up like some clay targets, something like that. Try to do something a little bit challenging, just see how the day goes. It's a little bit windy today. It's definitely an all headwind though. Got our weather meter set up. We've got the gun set up. Got our target set up. So stay with us. We're going to do some shooting. Wanted to say thanks to all of y'all for watching these videos. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up. That's the like button. And subscribe to us and follow us. You'll get notifications of when these videos come out. Thanks for watching, and we appreciate you.
All right, guys, welcome back to All Season. We've got the GoPro set up down at the target. We're here at 400 yards. I've got about 8 3/4 minute of angle into the gun. We're shooting at 400 yards. We're going to make the gun hot, start sending some bullets down range. Stay with us. Alright guys, here we go. I'm going to do a center body mass shot to see where the dope's at, and then we're going to start doing a few head shots today.
Where were you aiming?
Center white.
Okay. Come down. 3 minutes. Right, a half minute. Come left, 1 minute. Come up 1 minute. Come up a 1/4 minute.
Going for a headshot.
Okay. Impact. A half minute.
Impact.
Yeah.
Wind swirls bad here. Weapon systems clear.
Alright.
Alright guys, got another 10 rounds into the gun. Got on target. Wind up here because the way the terrain is, we get a little bit of swirl up here, so when I got the gun dialed in, we're going to send some more down range. Gun's hot.
Spotter ready.
weapon systems clear. Alright guys, I just got done putting a mag down range. Gun shooting pretty good. I had one I pulled a little bit. That was on the shooter. So we're going to go down, take a look at the target, see how we shot, get it repainted, come back up, get the other Grendel out. Stay with us, guys.
Alright everyone, welcome back to All Season Outdoors. What we're doing here today is shooting at 400 yards, got the Insurgent set up. Talk a little bit about the gun. It's been a while since we did the intro on these guns. So if any of you haven't caught up, go back and check that video out, but I'll give a little rough overview here. More of what we're doing. I keep my gun set up, dialed way up to over 1,000 yards when I'm storing it. And you're probably asking, why would you dial your scope? Well, if you have a zero stop in your scope, I'm telling you, always store your gun without tension on that spring in your scope. Because what happens is your gun sits over time, that spring loses tension, and it doesn't dial what it used to or what you want. I trashed a really nice long-range millet scope because it didn't have a zero stop, and I would leave it on my 308, and sometimes, I mean, it would sit in the case 8, 9, 10 months without being used, and then, you know, I'd go to use it. Well, of course, I always had to re-sight it, and I could never figure it out, and I actually found it on YouTube on somebody else's site, was talking about spring tension, and sure enough, if you guys that store your deer rifles or whatever over, you know, the 9, 10 months that they sit in the case, and you always find yourself having to just adjust a little bit when you go check the sights at the range, it may be a spring tension issue. So I always dial mine up. That's my tip for today. So I'm going to dial back down to my zero stop. I keep my zero stop 1 minute of angle under zero. That gives me the ability on a weird day, just the weather's off, whatever the case may be, that I can actually dial under my zero. So I keep a minute of angle in the bank. So what I'm going to dial today for 400 yards, I'm going to put 7.25 minutes of angle in the gun. And I use Hornady DOF, 4DOF app, ballistic app. It's free. Any of you can check it out, download it. I mean, there may be better stuff out there. Leave some comments if you're using something that's better. I mean, for me, it seems to work out pretty well. Like I say, I'm going to dial 7.25 and see where I end up. I may have to make some adjustments from there. For you guys out there, a minute of angle is 1.047 inches at 100 yards, and it doubles it well, it doesn't double. It multiplies itself by each 100 yard jar. So 1.047 times 400 yards, I'm holding above the target about 4.5 inches for what we're doing. Anyway, we're going to send some downrange, see if we can't get dialed in, see where we're at. Shooter ready. Spotter ready. Take a half minute out of the gun, and you need to go right 1 minute. Just above the center circle on the right side. Bullseye, dead center. Bullseye, center orange. Impact, just off the right edge. Guns clear. Safety on. Well, there you have it, folks. That's, I don't know, 9 or 10 shots. I don't know if I had a full mag or not. We're going to go down, check it out, paint the target. So we'll see you down at the target. All right, folks, here we are back at the target. As you can see, took a couple to get dialed in. Then we plowed some headshots in here. I did miss one. That's all part of it. It's all fun. The wind changes, swirls, things like that. Don't get discouraged if you miss a few shots. What really drives me for this, precision shooting, long range shooting, whatever you want to call it, is the math involved in it. I love it. I love trying to predict what my bullet's going to do and where it's going to go. You know, if that's something that interests you, and this may be the sport for you. We're going to get her all painted back up. I don't know what to do really for the next aspect of this, but we're going to send a few more down range and see what we can't do. This bullseye on the center mass is a 10-inch diameter circle, which is really big for shooting at 400 yards, and then we've got a 2-inch center, which is a half MOA at 400 yards. So I mean, you know, we're really trying to shoot this center white here. What I'd originally painted this up and made these silhouettes for was to shoot at 1,000, and we got down to our spot where we can shoot 1,000 and the crops were in, so we weren't able to do it. Look for that coming up in the next couple months. My goal with these two particular guns that you've seen, we're going to try to push them to 1,200 yards. That's my goal with these two particular guns, and then from there we'll probably build something a little bit different to try to go out to 1760. So stay with us, we're going to do some more shooting. All right, folks, welcome back to All Season Outdoors. We got all our targets painted up. What we've got set up right now, we've got a target at 200 yards, one at 300 yards, and then we've got Haji at 400 yards. What we're going to do is kind of shoot like a PRS style deal. We're looking for fun stuff to do. So we're going to start out, we're going to make 3 shots at 200 yards, 3 shots at 300 yards, and then 4 shots to follow it up for a 10-shot group. And we're going to time it and see where we come out with. We're going to use my phone as a stopwatch. So, man, stay with us. This ought to be cool. If you've never shot a PRS match or never looked at them, look them up. They're super cool. I actually shot in one time. Me and Kenny both did, and we were super humbled at how bad we are at this. You know, normally we shoot kind of like we're doing right now. It's at our pace. Everything's in our time frame. That clock at a PRS or NRL, whichever matches you prefer, man, that minute 45 goes by so fast. You think 10 shots, minute 45, no big deal. It goes by really, really fast. So anyway, we're going to do something like that right now. Stay with us, and we're getting ready to let them roll. Here comes 10. Shooter ready. Okay, go. Clear. How'd the time come out, Kenny?
All right, 10 shots, 200, 300, and 400 yards. Roll 10 of them out, all connects, and we are on kind of a bigger target. So
oh yeah, like you will never see these size targets if you really go shoot one of these. They'll be like half MOA or 1 MOA, and these are huge.
46.49 seconds.
Hey, I wish I could have done that the day we actually shot one of these things. Anyway, that was pretty cool. We're going to switch stuff around and let Kenny take a round at that and see if he can beat my time.
All right, guys, we just got changed around here. Got my Grendel out. Mine's a little different than Mike's. Mike shoots a side charger. I shoot a traditional. Both of them are 24-inch stainless steel barrels. Mine's a Bear Creek Arsenal. His is a Sanders. Been very happy with both guns. We kind of went through them before in some videos. You guys can check them out. So we're going to run a repeat of what we did. Gonna put 3 shots at 2, 3 shots at 3, and 4 at 4. And we're going to do this under time. On PRS with a gas gun, you know, that's mainly a bolt gun shoots. So with a gas gun, you have to come to safe in between changing positions. If you're at the same position, you don't from target to target, but if you're actually moving positions, you have to go to safe because you can't leave the bolt open in a gas gun like you do a actual bolt gun. So we got it set up. We're going to lock and load, do a time. 46.94 is the time we're going for. So stay with us. We're getting ready to start making some noise. Spotter ready?
Spotter ready.
Timer ready?
Begin.
Weapons clear.
Did you miss one?
I sure the hell did. I missed it just off the right edge at the 300-yard mark.
That's what I thought.
Yep. Well, it's time.
All right, folks, the time. 23.84 seconds. But he did miss one, so I win.
Guys, if you guys never have shot a match like that, go do it. They're a ton of fun. We're up here at Red Bluff Rifle Range. I'm a member up here. Every year, every month actually, they hold a PRS shoot. They are a sanctioned shoot. It does go towards your national points. Normally, it's a 100 round of fire course, and the turnout that this place has started to come up with, Adam's been running it, is wonderful. I mean, first month shoot for the year. This month, 68 shooters showed out. So, guys, if you're into that, check it out. It's redbluffriflerange.org. If you're into that, go give it a try. It's a lot of fun. It will humble you quite a bit. The ranges ain't terribly difficult, but shooting from positions and everything that goes along with it is, well, we come to find out a lot harder than we thought it was going to be. So, we're going to go out and check out the targets. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like our videos, you know, hit like, share them, leave us comments. We're always open for suggestions. It's coming into deer season, so here in Indiana, we've got about a month till bow season opens up, so we're starting to transition over into our fall program. A lot of deer hunting, some duck hunting, maybe some dove hunts, odds and ends, stuff like that. Come gun season in November, we're probably going to be taking these Grendels out. That's kind of the point of building them. We've got a few spots to where maybe we can stretch, a deer shot out. So, guys, appreciate you watching. Stay with us. Like, subscribe, leave us comments. Thanks for watching, everybody.